a joy and honor to be able to stand here and celebrate the wonderful Miss Nikita today. Let's just give her a round of applause. You know, not to make this about myself, but I have had 3 of my 5 children go through Miss Nikita's class. And I will say, people often ask, like, how do you do it, right? Or or your children were well behaved today, how do you do it? And I'm here today to share the answer to that. And it is Miss Nikita. So thank you, Miss Nikita, for training our children so well, for loving our children so well, and for laying such a solid foundation, for the love that you pour into them, for the discipline that you instill in them, and for those foundational skills academically that truly have made so many kids thrive. It's really all thanks to you. I'm having to really disassociate with what's actually happening, and I'm just going to drop Lottie Pearl off at her front doorstep next year so that we can continue, because those other 2 her eyes got really big. But I really can't fathom someone who is this passionate or is so particular about every single detail of a child's well-being. We still, we used to have the WWJD bracelets, what would Jesus do? Still, with my 5th grader in our house, we'll be completing homework and I'll say, what would Miss Nikita say about that? So the foundation really is what makes these students so successful in life. They are so independent and proud and confident and so capable of doing such wonderful things, all because of the love that you pour into them. So I can't fathom this building and this place without you there, without your sweet hugs and your sweet smile. And I know that these children are forever grateful and indebted, and the parents and grandparents certainly are. So there is, we could go on for days and we could pass the mic, but then school would be starting tomorrow before we're done. But Miss Nikita, we love you and we cherish you and we thank you so much for what you've done for this place and really the legacy that will far surpass any time that you could be here in person. And just know that we will all be calling you to help raise our children for forever and ever, and grandchildren and beyond. And I know that Kate and Heather have something to present to you on behalf of the preschool, and I'm going to pass the mic to Heather on that note.
I will say one thing, I can't not talk into the mic if I have the opportunity. As chairman of the board, we had a really tough decision to make when we found out Nikita was retiring. What do we do? Do we find a new teacher? How do we make this kindergarten thing keep happening? But we realized we can't. Without Nikita, there's no kindergarten. So we're going to take some time off. Maybe God will bless us with another Nikita. But until then, we know we can't replicate all that she's done here. It's a really tough decision. But it also just goes to honor her and what she has done for the school and, like Sophie said, for all these children. She started the program. She's finishing the program. She's completed it. Well, so again, thank you, and please go see Greg. We have this fun little something.
Tell me about Miss Nikita. How do you feel about Miss Nikita?
There really are no words to capture how wonderful and loved Miss Nikita is. She has been such an instrumental role here at this church and here at this preschool, and just shepherding our young students, and we are eternally grateful for the foundation that she's laid for these young people, and we can't wait for her to come back really soon because we already miss her.
She is one of the best and most genuine and loving educators I have had the opportunity to not only work with, but to lead and have as my own daughter's teacher. I am just thankful and grateful for the love and the opportunity to be her director and be a parent of a student in her classroom. She will be missed dearly and will always be loved by so many.
I usually end up taking a bit of a back seat. Not too many people know me by name. I'm usually just Mr. Nikita. And so, but yes, that is my wife.
Okay, well, tell me what you think about her retiring and what her impact has been here at the school.
Well, as far as retiring goes, that's something I've been trying to get her to do for quite some time, actually. So I'm very much looking forward to it. But we made the decision that with our girls, with our babies, Erica and Alexandria, that Nikki's actually going to stay home and homeschool. And so we're really looking forward to that. As far as her impact on the school, I think it's been phenomenal. The length of time that she's been here, it's kind of amazing. This weekend, actually, her first set of students are graduating from college this weekend.
Wow.
Yeah, so kids that she started in K4. And but she's just been a phenomenal teacher. I mean, I can't tell you the number of times that we go out and we'll be at, the grocery store, movie theater, department store, you name it, and we keep running into her kids, and there's always somewhere. And the thing that amazes me is that regardless of, you take a child and they go through their educational life, and there's just a wide variety of teachers over the years, but everybody remembers Miss Nikita from day one.
Well, that is wonderful. Normally that means that's everybody's favorite.
Yes, well, that's what I think, and I'm a pretty big fan too, so I kind of like it.
Oh, just a little biased?
Just a little bit, just a little bit.
All right.
Miss Nikita is super nice, and she's the best kindergarten teacher ever, and taught me so much about reading and grammar and how to write my letters.
Awesome. And now it's your turn.
I like Miss Nikita because she was really nice, and she helps us learn.
Right. Okay, now you tell me about Miss Nikita.
I like Miss Nikita because she was really nice and helpful, and she always had the best ideas to do, and she helped me learn math.
Oh, great. Do you want to say something?
I don't know, I never was in class.
You've never in her class?
Well, I'll tell you about something that she does when I see her. I see her teach a lot about other kids, and she's a good teacher.
Oh, that's nice.
All right, well, this is Beverly McKenna, and I'm happy to say that Miss Nikita was Kimmy's kindergarten teacher, and because of her, Kimmy had the smoothest transition into first grade, and we love Miss Nikita. She was always so kind and always very professional. And we love you, Miss Nikita. We hope you're having a good time in retirement.
She's the best kindergarten teacher I ever met.
Miss Nikita taught Lillian how to read, and she has a very avid love of reading. Thank you to Miss Nikita for doing that. She loves school. Ever since we left Miss Nikita's class, she's in the gifted program at her other school now, and we could not have done it without Miss Nikita, all her help. So we love her very much.
Wow.
Tell her you love her.
I love you, Miss Nikita.
All by herself. All right. Now, which one am I supposed to open first? This one?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good.
I'm wonderful.
Oh, yeah, that's Abby.
Hey. Got bigger. I got confused.
I'm part of Alexandra's favorite group.
Miss Nikita, thank you for all you've done for Charles Willis. We love you so much. You were the best teacher ever, and we love you.
Oh, that sounds
All right, Miss Nikita, I'm very proud of you. Thank you for everything you did for Sophie, and you are one in a million. We love you. That's it.
Okay, so how do you guys feel about Miss Nikita and her retirement today?
Very proud.
It's been like 20 years. She's always been a teacher, even a little teacher. So this is a really great accomplishment. To see so many people come out and supporting her, and she remembers everybody. So it's a really proud.
She's always had a love for children. That's been since she was probably not quite a teenager, but I remember her volunteering at the preschool right down the street from where they lived, and so this is her heart. And she's, I believe she has walked in her purpose during this entire time. And so now it's time for something else, and that's always good too. She's got another purpose that she's working on now, but she's definitely walked in her purpose.
She's going to be very excited to be at home with the kids more, 100%. That's always been her thing since day one. Just watching her start being a teacher. She's always loved kids. She's always taking care of kids. It's been a big impact on several children, even to their later ages. At 20, 30 years old, these kids are coming back and still remembering, hey, I remember you from me being 5 years old and the impact you made then. So definitely her making an impact on the 2 kids she has now will definitely be a big one for more time at home.
Okay, and are you going to be the replacement right behind that destiny?
Sadly, I will not be. I won't be going to the teacher field, and that'll be some really big shoes to fill. I mean, whoever does end up taking this position does have some really big shoes to fill to try and make the same impact that she did, but I know she'd be more willing to help out and give any information help she could to help the future generation of a teacher.
Tell me what you like about being a teacher.
What I like about being a teacher is solving the puzzle, making the light bulbs come on when they struggled or they didn't think they could, and I show them a way, I show them a path, and they become successful. They start to love learning and they want to learn more. That's my favorite part. Doing all the hard stuff till that light bulb comes on, and you see the excitement and the pride in their face, that's the best.
Priceless, isn't it?
Yes.
Wow.
This will be my 28th year teaching between public and private, and then I taught preschool, nursing school about 5 years before that. I got my first tutoring job when I was 9 years old. So I've been doing this for a total of 40 years from the time I was 9 years old. So I won't miss it, but at the same time I won't stop. I will homeschool my girls. I will tutor other children who come to me who